Yes. All right. Where's everybody at? Just bear with me for a moment, everybody, please. And I just have to get this out there, get this done. God, it's slow. Where am I going? Group. There we go. Let me put my group in. Come on. Please share. Oh, wait. There we go. Now I can see what everybody's up to. Oh, we got a few people waiting. Good evening. Good evening. I am Kay. Hey, Neuralay. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Marangel. Were you really? I was thinking about you today, too. Not too bad, Cora. How you doing? How you doing? Getting ready for the fall school year and all that good stuff. Hello, Tobiah. How you doing? Oh, do you know what? Thank you very much, but truthfully, I was just talking to Jennifer on Facebook. I just woke up from a nap about 45 minutes ago, and I think I got bed hair. I don't know. I turned, it looks a little whatever. I said, you know what? I went, I don't care. Slapped a little bit of lip liner on, and away we go. Well, not quite that easy, but anyway, so thank you. I'm not even awake. I had to lay down. Went to the beach today and took the baby and I for a walk. I wanted to get a walk in because we've got a rain and wind event coming at us for tomorrow. We're going to have to prepare for power outages from the last storm that we had, loosened some branches, and we did lose power. So they expect some of those branches that were affected by the last storm we had, they may come down and take power out. So a lot of rain and a lot of wind. And if I had the proper equipment, because I've done it in the past, but I don't have that stuff anymore, I would go down to the beach tomorrow when the tide comes in and it's wild and crazy, and I would get some video, but it's probably not going to happen. So, but anyways, we come back from the walk, and he ran the whole way. When we go down to the beach, here's my property like this, and it's all woods like that. And what you don't see and really know, only if you live here, is if I go down through the lawn, kind of goes down like this. There used to be a road there. We let it grow over. We could actually get our big Dodge Ram up and down it. And now you wouldn't be able to get a four-wheeler without scratching yourself, right? Anyway, we go down this path, and it's a hollow all the way down where the willows all come over like this, right? So we were walking down, whatever. And then we come out to my neighbor's driveway. We connect right there. And then we're out in the open again, and we're almost at the beach. Well, every time we've come home, he's right past our little beginning of our pathway to take us back home. And today, you could tell. He was so confident. He ran way ahead of me, and I'm like, get back here, the whole bit. And I'm like, I come around the bend a bit, and I'm looking at the road. I've got clear view, and this is a dirt private driveway. It's not the road, right? And I'm like, oh, My heart, I went, okay, where'd he go? Where are you at? Where are you at? And I can hear thrum, 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 and leaves crunching and dirt and whatever. He come running right out of the path, and he's like, come on, let's go. We're almost home. He found the path on his own. I said, well, 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 look at you. He spent the whole time tearing up and down the path, the whole way up. He kept doing that. I got some video. I'll have to upload it overnight or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it was a good day. We come home. We were all that fresh air, you know. There was a bit of a surf up. There was a breeze. There were no bugs. Hallelujah. There were no bugs. There were no mosquitoes. There were no flies. There's nothing. There was enough of a breeze up. If there was any around, they weren't able to come near. I didn't see a thing. I didn't see a thing. So it was nice that way, but it was just a gorgeous October afternoon. I'm still trying to manifest an open winter for my area. I'm sorry for those that love the snow. There's Jennifer. Sorry, Jennifer. I think you came in a couple minutes ago, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Or call, you know, I'm going to call you, Jennifer, the generator. You know, you're the moderator. You're Jennifer, the moderator, generator. Right? Say it. Hasta la vista, baby. Make my day. Hi, Dre. Yeah, I missed her when she came in. I was too busy talking away. So I got my first smudge that I've had up, and oh my goodness, what's it been? Feels like 2 months since I've had a smudge. That was good. I didn't want it to end. I really didn't. I didn't know if it was going to take off or not. Because the ingredients I collected, I don't think they're really ready. But no, it eventually caught, and it was good. So it burned really well. That was really nice. Right now where I'm at, it's a beautiful evening. It is 8:09 p.m. It's very calm. It's the calm before the storm. Yeah. I keep missing the conversation here. I keep losing it. Sorry. Somebody just asked me how the weather was. Okay, I think I'm caught up here. Now I can go over everything. Let's see. Glasses would help. That would be a big help. There we go. I'm just going to take a minute to collect myself. I'm going to have a couple sips of my tea and a cigarette, and then we're going to get started. I thought it would be interesting to see, because I don't know, it's not real inventive or ingenious or anything, don't get me wrong. No, I don't think that at all. But I like to change things up a little bit every now and again, right? I'm a die-hard habitual person, but I can change if I have to, or I change if I think it's a good idea. It's good to have variety, you know? So, it's just like life. And that's got me to thinking that we're all connected. Everything is connected. I watched a 2.5 hour, 2:15, 2 hours, and it was over 2 hours interview with Joe Rogan. For those of you that might be familiar with him, and he interviewed Elon Musk. That was a over 2 hour event for me spent watching that. And you know what? I went, no. And I smiled. And I thought, this is amazing. I don't know why it's amazing, but it's amazing. Maybe because he reaches more people than you and I ever will with a message. I don't know. And Joe Rogan asked him at the very end, he said, so what do you think life is all about? What's all of this all about? Us, nature, all of it. Can you sum it up in one word? What do you think it is, Elon? He looked. Almost always, Elon Musk, I noticed he thinks before he speaks. Smart man right there. He thought about it, and he looked, and he smiled. He said, love. Elon Musk said that. If he means anything to you, you're impressed by him, you take that to the bank. It's all about love. It's funny because we're having this conversation. I was having this with somebody here the other day, and I said the one thing, and it's the most simple and it's the most natural thing for us to do, and it's all about love. That's why emotions pack a punch of power when it comes to manifesting. I've scared myself more than once. I have frightened myself. I kid you not. Feeling something so emotional. And it happened, you know. But emotions are everything. It's what fuels the universe, I believe. It's a long conversation. Everybody's got their point of view, but yeah. I'm behind here. Neurolay asked me, yeah, it's a very calm, still night. It's a calm before the storm. We have a rain and wind event coming in the tomorrow. Thank you, Dee Veritas. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Diane. Well, that's good, Sandy. If you can't get on, you can't find the time, that means you're living your life. It's a good thing. I never hold that against anybody, ever, you know. Hello, Reggie. Hi, Laura, local girl. You can't call me right now, though, Marangel. Obviously, right? Yeah. You take your chances when you call me anyways, whether I'm doing something or not. So, I mean, you know. You are? Where did you get yours? Do you remember where you got it from? I'm sorry, I'm behind in the conversation. So yeah, Jennifer, your blouse, where did you get it from? I'm doing okay, Tobiah, thank you. Welcome from the Philippines, Reggie. You're getting it in New York, it's coming right up our woohoos. Put it that way, right after it's done messing with you guys. Anything that affects New York affects us up here. We're all on the same we're on the same side of the coast. Hi, Mystery. Hello, D'Amica. Oh, well, thanks, Sigrid. No, there's no losing him. He knows the way back now, Jennifer. Isn't that cool? It is. It's cool. Oh, it's raining in New Jersey, is it, Gisela? Sears coming out of business sale, $2. Get out of here. I paid $19.99 for this at Joe Fresh. Is where I got it. I was walking by. I seen it. I love checks. I like the bigger ones, right? I like that. I like that pattern. If I could get a tablecloth like this for Christmas, you'd see that on my big table, is what I would use. I've got another one, but it's nothing like. So, yes, we're starting with Libra. We're beginning with Libra. I'm going to put the timestamps in after, but we're still in the birthday month. Happy birthday to you, Sharita. Happy Boys Day. Ha 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 ha. There you go, Pauline. That's usually the way it works, too. Yeah. You guys get it after that. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sharita. Hi, Tunan. You have a black and white one as well? I just got the one. They were a little pricey. 4+8, eh? There, I'm all caught up in everybody's conversation. I thought we would begin with Libra. Maybe I should get the shuffle up and we'll get some things going here. Let's see. This is for Libra from now, whenever your now is. If you see this in replay a week from now, then it's from them, right? That's what I'm saying. Until the end of December, before the new year begins. I just kind of curious, so maybe see, we might have some fun with this. I'm not guaranteeing how many cards per sign. It's just as I'm just going on intuition, whatever I feel pulled to do. So, but we are beginning in the birthday month of Libra. Again, happy birthday, Sharita. You got a lot coming this year, don't you? Maybe this will be your year. No, no, no. No. That's a selenite, Loretta. I'm being asked what I need to clean it up. I need to clean it. I'm going to be cleaning it. It gets handled an awful lot. This is for Loretta Aura. There we go. My pop's fine. He's asleep under my chair. Where's my cell? It's called selenite with an S, is what it is. And it just has these, they just engraved whatever, but it needs to be clean. So, and I believe I've smudged the crap out of it, so there's black on it. It'll come off. Okay, no, there was nothing not done. Sharita, no, I don't know where you're going on about that, but no. No. Thank you very much, Linda. I'm fine. How are you? No, Sharita, I haven't done anything of these. I don't know. I'm sorry if somebody misunderstood me, but anyways, there's no other Libra reading or anything. This is going to be, as far as I can get tonight, it'll be Libra, right? Scorpio, Sagittarius, and until I get through all 12 signs. I may have to do 2 separate videos, part 1 and part 2, but I will timestamp them. I hope that's a short trip you're taking, Sharita. You say you're going. Okay. There's nothing, I don't know what I said to you now, I forget, but anyway, let me get back. This is for Libra. Let's see what's going on from now, October 15th, 16th, until December, 31st? Till December 31st. My hands don't want to shuffle tonight. I don't know why. They just don't want to work. Come on. Come on. What's up for Libra? What's coming at Libra? General reads. Alright, we're going to start with one card here. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Oh, nice. 10 of Pentacles. Luck is what we're looking at here so far. This is for Libra from October 2 to December 31st. This is a beautiful card. It's a 10. There's the, I don't know, I heard the word roughing off, but I'm hearing the roughing off of one situation. One, I don't know, there's something there, and that you've reached the end. It's over. It's been taken care of. Something that you've had to take care of. This is for some of you. General reading. May not make any sense at all. May make all the sense in the world. So there's something coming to an end, and it's black. I just see, I see a panel. It looks black, and I see a hand shoving it away. Okay, I'm done. Boom. It's gone. Once it's gone, and final is death. But it is the ending of something for somebody. It could be different for everybody. And, but it's moving the hell out of the way. Okay, because this card brings forth good luck. And it's here to tell you that. Let me get out my book. We get our keywords, and we get our advice too, along with Spirit's advice, of course. Of course. It's a beautiful card. 10's always meaning the ending of something with the... Not all endings are bad. They're really not. But good luck is going to be coming your way. Just look at that card and let the dollar signs roll, maybe. Peace may reign again for some of you. Some of you may celebrate a windfall, but it'll be an unexpected financial bonus for you. You're going to find yourself appreciating the stability that this is going to bring to you. There could be a family gathering on the cards as well for some. And the usual, it's going to be such a feel-good thing. A commitment of camaraderie, congeniality, getting along with a large group of people. And maybe you've had it's relatives and you've rubbed each other's noses at a joint the last family gathering. Whatever this gathering is, it's so beautiful that it cannot be tainted or touched by anything dark or shadowed or negativity. And everybody's got to leave their weapons outside the door, in a manner of speaking. In other words, put your crap under your hat and leave it there. This is a gathering of love. There you will feel the humanity in that immediate area. You will be moved, probably to tears, by the feeling of this collective of people coming together here. So it's a big thing for some of you. You're just going to feel all the love and support. People you think of as family. In relationships, the card's also bringing families being joined by love. So that could be like if you're an older person, maybe your daughter, your son is going to announce they're getting married, announce an engagement, setting a date, this sort of a thing. Or maybe it's you. It could be you. Chances are better that it's you than not. This is for you, Libra. This is your reading. There'll be an announcement of a wedding for some. You'll hear it. It must affect you in some way. Keywords for this card are family and celebrations, generosity, money, luck, completeness, love, togetherness, commitment, loyalty. Feeling pretty solid in some of your relationships. You're feeling pretty locked down and pretty solid, and you're sure of them. You don't wonder about everybody. If you do, you must be an awful lonely person, right? But there are some we feel closer to, and some, you know what I'm saying, right? But appreciate all the bonds that you have and that you share as well, especially if you're at a celebration and a gathering. You're all sharing that moment. Whatever the reasoning is, you do have that in common. And there's love that supports that as well. And appreciate any love that comes with commitment as well, whether it's at you or not at you, kind of a thing. And we're looking here as well. Page of Pentacles, an opportunity as well for you, Libra. All right? As well. I'm going to pull 3, I think, per card. He's a really good card because he does bring opportunity. It's like being at the right place, the right time, and your ears picking up on something that could be of great interest to you. Great an opportunity, getting your foot in the door, getting information that brings you one up. You know what I mean? You're one step ahead of everybody else because you heard it first, kind of a thing. But there will be some kind of news coming your way, and it could be delivered by somebody that's a page, somebody younger. But it could be about finances, it could be about work, education, maybe some of you thinking returning to school, or I hear somebody may have a child they want to send off to school and they're crunching numbers to see if it's possible at all. This page doesn't represent just money alone. That's another thing. He's bringing you hope that if you have a wish, your wish will be granted. All right? That's a good thing. Additional meaning of the page could be a pending job offer, or it could be that you're maybe trying to sell off something big. This could be a home, it could be a vehicle, but it seems some of you could be you're trying to sell off something. If you are, this is going to happen very, very soon for you. There's not much more waiting left to do. But pay attention to all paperwork that gets exchanged between you and anybody else in any capacity at all. The advice of the card is to look for offers regarding property and work. There's a good opportunity on the horizon, but you need to be diligent. You need to check your contacts, your ideas. You need to follow through with it. Check on everything so you get as much information and facts as you're going to need. Just be careful. Don't take anything for granted. Don't read into things. Go by facts and facts alone. Keywords are money and messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. Your third card. Oh my God. This is beautiful. You know, I have to come out with this, and I'm sorry I didn't do it in the beginning, but what I'm getting is a 1 card for October, 1 card for November, and the last for December. Libra, look at what you got. I'm happy to see that. I'm a Libra rising. This card is beautiful. Huge changes, transitions, and big growth period. But And not that you're hiding anything. Nobody's hiding anything. Your strides will be bigger and greater than before. And not deliberately. No one's ignoring you, but will go more or less unnoticed right off. It's almost like somebody growing, right? Okay, let's say somebody's, I don't know. Well, let's say someone's grown and you turn one day and they're not growing. They've grown. That's what's coming. In that way. Quietly moving on, quietly moving forward, quietly moving up. The whole time moving forward, there's growth. And here's the beautiful thing. You don't need to stress about the growth. It's not anything you have control over. All right? It's not. There's nothing you can do about it but sit back and allow it to happen. Well, you can't stop it if you wanted to. So there, that's something else as well. New beginnings. New growth spurt. Oh, jeez. That's a beautiful card. Please, please be for me. Please be for me. I'm hearing best part of living in life with this card. This card, well, as far as the book goes, the generic meaning is that you've been crowned with success under the influence of this creative ace. As new projects, work, ideas, and travel plans take off, you're able to communicate well now, to share your vision, persuade others to get on side. If you've been wondering if your plans will succeed, this card, again, is here to tell you yes. 2 cards in a row have brought that out for you, okay? If you've been harboring a wish of some kind, it's coming. It's coming. Always be careful what you wish for. So just throwing that in there. Start listening more to your intuition. It will strengthen your spiritual beliefs and your connection to the universe as well. Another meaning is fertility and pregnancy and beginning a new journey or an adventure. Step into your power, invent, talk, create. Whatever you say now is going to be well received. Your keywords are beginnings, intuition, adventures, ideas, creativity, success, and fertility. And what I seen personally myself, what I seen and what was shown to me was this is where your new year begins. This is where the old one is leaving off. Of course it does, right? But this is different. And you're going to feel it like a breath of fresh air blowing into your life, and everything about it is sweet and good and clear and pure. This is natural progression stuff for some of you, whether you're ready for it or not. It's good all the way around, no matter what changes that come up that are taking you into 2020. Can you believe we're going to be in 2020? You're heading in the right way. There you go, Libra. All right. Jennifer, I got my book and pen out, and I forgot. Is there any way you can scroll back and see when the Libra reading began? And I'm going to timestamp it once the video's done. That was Libra. We're going into Scorpio next. I never touched my tea. I got my book out, my pen ready. I said I just have to remember, and I forgot for Libra. Timestamped it. Sorry. So the next sign is Scorpio. That there. All right. What's up for Scorpio from now, here in October, through to December 31st? What's coming at Scorpio? What's coming at Scorpio? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time shuffling here tonight. Oh, God. What do you want, baby? Hi. You're awake. What are you doing awake? What? I'm sorry. I'm busy again. You had me all day. We went out, went to the beach, didn't we? No, no bite. You're ripping my clothes. No bites. Brand new talk. Don't do that. Anything brand new gets ruined every time I buy something. Honestly. No. 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 Alright, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. One more run through. Alright. Okay. One moment, Scorpio. I gotta grab this time. Okay, doesn't show time. Oh, no, really? Shoot. Okay. Well, I'll have to go back when it's done. I hate that everything's so slow on my end because once I click off, I can't just, boom, jump right back into the reading again. I gotta wait till YouTube's done doing its goddamn, sorry, this damn thing. So, and that can take hours. So, no, we began the readings. We always start with the birthday month. It's still Libra's birthday month. So that's where we began. Scorpio's coming up next. Okay. Well, I'll let you know then, I guess. I don't... Okay. Hey, Karina. This is for Scorpio. Then after that will be Sagittarius, then Capricorn. We're going in that direction. Oh, sorry, Bear. You hear the rocket? He's playing with his squeaky toy. I got him a... Wait, no, that's not... What do you got? What is that? Oh, it's one of my bags. It's a little cloth bag. He must have stolen it off the table behind me. He's throwing it up in the air and going round and around. Lights aren't even on in the kitchen here, other than the one above me. He's having a party all by himself. Having fun time. Tails wagging a mile a minute. Yahoo. What is coming up for Scorpio between now and December 31st? Okay, Natalie, come on, get your hands to work here. Jeez. Scorpio, October through to December. What's going on for them right into the beginning of the tip of the new year? Scorpio. All right, here we go. Cut the deck. What's the universe got in store for us today? Oh, jeez. Come on. Couldn't give any better than that. For what's left of October, for some of you, it doesn't show you're at your finest self, that your head is where it should be. Feeling quite off, as a matter of, really off. Okay. Feeling alone. Some may be feeling lost. Okay. This just began. Where's the time? I'd say 35, 36, 35. I'll write it down too for Scorpio. 36, 35. There we go. Remember, people, this is a general reading, all right? For those this applies to, you're feeling this now. This is not coming. You're feeling it now. Or you're in fear of it. Feeling alone. Feeling like you've got no control of things that are unraveling in front of you or things that are going on right now. Thank you, Good Witch, 1540. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to write it right in there. Wow, that just saved me probably 15 minutes of work right there finding it. Everything runs so slow. He's destroying something under my seat. He's ripping apart something. What are you ripping apart? I hope it doesn't apply to anybody watching this reading, tell you the truth. I really don't want people feeling that way. It's a sad thing to feel lost and alone, feeling rejected maybe, or just having a downturn with the end of, maybe it's the weather for somebody that's feeling this way. There's this downturn, and people, the less light in the daytime, in my area, we got 17 hours of daylight in the summer. It's almost 10 o'clock before you could say it's dark out, right? In the wintertime, it's horrible. We go from 17 hours of daylight and sun down to 8 hours. And people, a lot of people can't physically respond and make that transition, and it affects them in a way up here, the way they see, the way they think, what they're feeling. We're getting less vitamin D at that time of the year. Don't think that stuff doesn't take effect. It affects you. It affects you in the bigger part. There's a transition. For some of you, that's what this is about. It's the weather thing is what it is. It's that transition. It's that movement, or the lack of, we'll say, the lack of movement. You're feeling alone, Giselle? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hi, Rosemart. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. Where's the love and karma? Thank you very much. I haven't heard from you in a while. Anyways, yeah, people, come on now. All you people here in the group, nobody clicking like. Come on. It's nice. Anyways, this is just for a few people. They call that SADS. What are you? No, my globe. No, go away before you get hurt. Go away before you get hurt. I'm sorry, everybody. Got to put everybody on hold for a minute. No, you're going to get cut. I'll be lucky if I don't come out of it cut. Move, 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 move. Here, baby, come. No, baby. Mommy said no. Stay away from that right now. Where's that little broom? Where's the little broom? Shit. I need that little broom. Oh, my God. Don't go near it, baby. Please don't go near it. Stay away. Well, that was a beautiful glass globe, and it is no more. It was given to me as a gift. Well, these things are going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, Sherry, you're watching. I'm sorry this happened. No, you get out of that right now. I can't even see here. I'm going to have to turn the overhead lights on. I want you to go away right now. And I don't want to stop the camera, because if I do, it'll take me 20 minutes to get connected again. Otherwise, I would just shut everything off until this was done. You're going to have to excuse me. I have to turn my little vacuum on to get the glass all up. It's shattered everywhere. I'm afraid I'm not even going to get it all. That's what's scaring me. I don't want him cutting his feet. So much for live TV, huh? You never know. There, you need to settle down now. I gotta get the vacuum. Don't take me a second though. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. And it's loud. Plug your ears and all that good stuff. Where'd the plug go? Where's the damn plug? Damn it. Where's the plug? Oh, Bear, look what you did. You need to go lay down with your baby there. Go on. Get your baby and go lay down and be a good boy. That was not good. That was bad, bad, bad. Bad, bad. All right. Sorry, guys. You go lay down. You've caused enough problem. Right now, go lay down. That's not a good boy to do that. Into stuff. Oh, my nerves. I hope I got it all. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, boy. Yeah, I love that little globe, too. Oh, well. What can you do? It used to light up inside, and it's got etched stuff on the outside. It was all glass. Had etched, I don't know, they look like snowflakes, and you hit a little button, it all light up, eh? I loved it. It's gone now. It was a gift. I always had it with me, so... Throwing arrows, oh my. Well, Mr. Rosemart. For issues ensuing. That's funny, Jennifer, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I just don't want him getting cut. That's what terrified me. Oh my God, I don't need to take him into a vet to get him stitched up. I don't need that right now. You know, so... That's okay. It's okay. Anyways, where were we? Scorpio, your very first card. Yeah, I didn't like it. Jesus, maybe that was a sign to shut the hell up and move on to the next thing. It doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people. It's only for a couple people out there that you're feeling that way. You're feeling, you know, there's being alone and then there's being lonely kind of a thing. And for somebody out there, you are feeling lonely. Maybe it's you, Giselle, that this is all meant for. I'm not sure. So... the no thumbs up. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Joe. Yeah. Anyways, I won't spend any more time on this card because it's only meant for a couple of people, and it's not. It just shows. But let me get the book. Hold on a minute, because there's other stuff. Let me get the book here. I might be missing something. I don't know. I really don't know. It was Pentacles, yeah. Because it's not a major arcana, the intensity, the essence of the card isn't as strong as what it would be, you know. It shows somebody fearing, has a natural fear of poverty and isolation, and this always bothers me because it's not really their reality. That's what tarot's never wrong. It's just the way it is. Okay, overthinking things, reading into things, expecting the worst is what you're really doing. Because we all have a natural fear of poverty and isolation. None of us want that. That's why we work so damn hard. That's why we shake the lead out. You know what I'm saying? So we can get moving and get ready, you know, get on with life and do what we got to do. Somebody could feel at risk of losing a job or the relationship. Some of you are finding yourself pulling back from the people in your life. You're not so sure anymore. Maybe where you used to be, but you're not anymore. You're not so sure. There's a lot of self-doubt going on for somebody out there. Stop! Oh my God. Another meaning is just feeling alone at the end of the relationship. For anybody, and that would be a normal thing that you have to do. And some could be afraid of the change, that the financial changes that breakups bring in too, because there is a change. But if you did it before, you can do it again. You need to readjust yourself. You need to readjust everything to fit a new lifestyle. The advice is, a lot of you do have support. And for those of you that have pulled off by yourself, that was a free choice. You may be looking in the wrong places for the rest of you, or even looking at the wrong people, expecting to get some kind of support that in your mind you already had set. This person will say this, they'll say that, and it comes out altogether different. You're caught off guard. You're feeling a little shaken and a little lost because of that. You're looking at the wrong people. You got to find somebody else that can relate to what it is that you're going through. If you're terribly needing somebody to talk to or spill it out with, or find someone you know that's been there and done that. Go beyond your usual networks, and you're going to find the help, and you will find the comfort that you need. The keywords are isolation and money problems, rejection, bias, fear, risk, and relationships. That was the first card. That's for like right now for somebody. So it's not something to come. Oh, what are you doing here? Scorpio, you're just on a run tonight. You only got my least favorite guy, and it's only because JR showed up. Remember I wanted you to give him a buzz cup the last time? That was funny. That light's bothering me. There we go. I don't like him. Everybody knows I don't like him. He's a waste of space. It's here to warn you during the month of, let go of me, would you, for God's sake. I need my feet for later. Oh, he's doing his best to get me off of here. He doesn't like it. He wants me in the armchair, and he wants to be cuddled up there, and it's all in the name of love, I guess, so I won't get mad. He gets a little hurtful, though. It hurts. But this guy, oh, come on! This guy here, he brings a warning and a heads up. Don't get so busy during the month of November, because normally, I mean, it's a dreary month, right, weather-wise. But usually individual people, it's a busy time of year. If you celebrate the Christmas season, and people have to get ready for that, even if you don't celebrate it, there's things closed, things change, things go on. We got to be ready. We're usually a little more preoccupied, okay, during the month of November. Easy for somebody to come in and maybe take advantage of that. They're not everything that people think they are. This is like, he's not a wolf in sheep's clothing per se. He's not, but this guy figures the energy of him. It's like, see that I'm getting this strong feeling here. Somebody coming in and taking real advantage of him. And he's meaning a little darker this time for me, reading him. Darker than he would normally be. These are people looking for a free ride in life. These are people looking for other people to do all the work. As soon as the reward comes in, they come in and snatch it up. Kind of a thing. You need to be super aware in November. You're going to have to deal with the likes of him, and you really don't want to deal with the likes of him at all. He's underhanded. That's what I can't believe what I'm getting from him tonight. I've never gotten it this bad from him before. It's a warning for somebody. I can tell you that right now. It's a warning for somebody. It's not a good thing. Oh my goodness sakes. Here's the thing. Do you feel yourself being swept off your feet? Or if you're male, same thing, you know. Suppose with the male, they're dizzy with desire. So, you know, a woman feels her breath taken away kind of thing. And you're feeling that, you better stop right there and check yourself. Chances are it's not what you think it is at all. Not even close. This is somebody out to do something worse. Okay? They just see some vulnerability, or they see an opening, and they're the type of people move before you know it. They're a big part of your life, like overnight kind of a thing. Those are people you got to watch. All right? They're not all they appear to be. I'm hearing that for some of you as well. You're alone for a long time, Gisela? Yeah, that's funny, Rosemary, but it's not, but it is. Yeah. My baby is cray-cray tonight, good witch. Very much so. He's settling down now, though. That's a good thing. Don't want to speak too soon, but it's getting quiet in here. So, but this page, I'm almost afraid to lift the next card over, to tell you the truth. I am. Oh, God, speak of the devil, there he is. I spoke too soon. Way too soon. Normally he wouldn't seek to deceive you. He more lies to himself than anybody else with this card. His head's full of fantasies. He doesn't really see the raw side of life, the raw truth either. You know what I'm saying? Everything with him is going to be great. He's one of these, there's people that don't deal real well in hard reality. So the way they deal with it and get by in life, I don't know how they do it, but they keep in a bubble all the time, and everything's just wonderful. Some people call them flakes, you know. Doesn't believe, like, he's not, normally does he have this attitude of making a point of stealing or taking from someone, but in this case he does. I'm sorry, but he does. Look at actions rather than just words during the month of November for you. All right? You take everything seriously. Don't let the wool be pulled over your eyes. Don't let someone drop a veil down and paint you a pretty picture when it's anything but. Don't be taken advantage of. Ask questions. Be curious. Say why. Why? Even if it gets uncomfortable, never back away or back down. You have a right to know. Just watch your back during the month of November. It sounds like a Scorpio, you know? Yeah, yeah. And you got a sister, there you go. So maybe those two cards. I'm pulling number 3 here. As soon as I just don't listen to a lot of chit chat, don't listen to a lot of talk. All right? Your keywords for the card are offers and dreams, illusions, imagination. I'd be pretty angry if somebody took advantage of me that way, and I wouldn't like that at all. But there's fantasy, which can be a good thing sometimes, a good release. But when it's being used from someone else, that's being applied to you, that's not a good thing, right? Love comes to the surface here, and infatuation as well. So those are those cards. I don't even want to feed into these cards. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Here comes the third one. Not bad. This isn't bad at all. You got the 3 of Cups. It's all about reunion, is what you've got. So, it's a good card. The 3, of course, the number itself is very highly regarded. It's a very high energy card. It's a very holy card. But behind that, it's a very powerful power. Not the card, the number. I'm sorry. The number. The number 3 is very powerful. There's a lot going on there. We've got the 3 represented on every card. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, right? It's a card of being rejoined, coming together. It's a card of somebody from the past or something from the past coming into your present here in December. Something is I'm hearing moving in. I don't know why I keep hearing that, but there we go. I said it. Now leave me alone. Moving in. That's what I heard. Somebody moving in. So I don't know if it's you moving in somewhere or somebody moving in on you, because I feel that a lot more stronger. So, yeah. Good for you, Nero. Hi, Tina. You are a Scorpio, Tina. Yes, Carolyn. Yes, very much. Sagittarius next. No one's moving in with you. That's a good thing. But that's what I'm hearing with this card over and over again. Moving in, moving in, moving in. Maybe somebody making the moves. Somebody's moving in for the kill. You know, it can be something like that too. That sort of a thing. I don't feel it's anything bad. It is not anything bad. You don't have to worry anything about that. It's all good. So, with the 3, this just shows some kind of a gathering for some of you with friends and family. Why would you not? It is December time. It's a month of celebrations. Big celebrations going on. This 3 is also predicting some things for you, like weddings. Well, of course, I just said parties and gatherings, right? But there could be reunions. And some people could be home for just a short, sweet little visit. So it's precious time that's spent with people that you care about and people that you love. That's a beautiful thing. It's short and sweet, the reunion. Put it that way. This is a beautiful time for you. For the time of December shows it's very uplifting. There's a lot of fun going on. Feeling very replenished by the end of it all. Feeling your sometimes a people crave. Sometimes we want to be around people. We just do. I just don't want to be alone today. I don't want to be alone tonight. I don't want to be alone this weekend. I want to be around people. And this is going to fix that. It's a good thing it's December because there's a lot of that going on, right? It's a lot of people around your home and in your life at that time. Usually, right? Or you're alone and You kind of sit and watch everybody else do the get-together thing. Either way, you're craving the companionship of humanity here for some reason. That's a drive within somebody right there. But if you're single, and if you're open to love, and you're looking for love, there may also be an opportunity for a flirtation. If you're working on a creative project, now's the time to get into the zone. Being open to love and responsive, especially during the holiday season, it's almost, some things feel too good to be real. I'd be very wary if it were me. I wouldn't trust myself. Do you know what I mean? Because it's Christmas, right? I'm a big Christmas person. I love everything about it. And most of all is, I know the whole world doesn't celebrate it, but as a child, you grew up thinking that way. You don't know any different. And to me, it's always been the coming together of people all over the world to celebrate a night. To celebrate, I do the pagan end of things, right, is what I do. I do believe that there's we are of great design, and we are not an accident. It's something, certainly, when I use the word universe, I'm including every and all is what I'm doing. Oh, you like my hair, do you, Tina? I just got up out of bed not that long ago. Not out of bed, but spent some time at the beach today with the dog, and the beautiful fresh air just kind of did us in, so we had a long nap. So, but this card as well, I don't know. It's a good thing. I got a real good feeling about this card for some of you. I don't know what it is. I haven't put my finger on it yet. I'm not getting the clear thing, the clear signal here, but I'm feeling something that's very, very nice. This is nice, nice, nice. So maybe, what I just said about me, like I'd be very wary, I'd be very careful. If something seems too perfect for me, it's usually because it isn't, it seems too good to be true, right? That's always been kind of like my experience, right? Nothing really, absolutely, I've never been swept off my feet in my life. When people talk about that kind of thing, I just sit and go, wow. Wow. That's why for me, I'd be like, I don't think so. Negative Nelly kind of a thing. But for somebody, this is a good thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Absolutely. Yeah, fame can ruin a life. I mean, look at poor Santa. They took his pipe away, for crying out loud. His pipe. It's Santa Claus. I didn't end up scarred mentally or emotionally from anything like that. When life changes, like there's so many changes going now, with governments trying to please everybody or displease everybody, and things that used to be just accepted were okay. So what? Santa had a pipe. Big flippin' deal. I woke up pretty, I grew up pretty normal. It didn't scar me. If I smoke, it isn't his fault. It's probably my parents. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, they do. But this 3 is really good for some of you. I'm feeling it's bringing some beautiful things into your life, beautiful moments. Really. And be carefree during the month of December. Enjoy the company of those who make you laugh. At people that you're the most comfortable around. Don't throw yourself in any brand new situations with people you don't know right off, kind of a thing. If that's not your cup of tea, we'll say. Mine got cold again. Jennifer, where's my cup warmer? I don't think of buying myself stuff like that. Jennifer told me, I'm going to buy you a cup warmer to keep your tea warm. I never get through. I get through maybe half, and that's it. And now it's getting cold, and it's yucky. I'm feeling for some Scorpio, if they're feeling very super sensitive for the month of December this year. Make sure the people you're spending the bulk of your free time with are people that you know really well and that know you really well. It won't do you any good. You won't be any further ahead. To make somebody else happy when they say, do you want to go to this house party tonight? It's Christmas party. It's so-and-so. And you say, well, I don't know that person. I don't know if I want to. I don't know any of those people. Maybe if you can opt out of it, it might be good. If not, be real quiet and kind of sit in the background. These are not your people. These are not your tribe. These people are nothing like you. They're very nice and they're productive in life and all that, but there's something that's different about you to them. It sounds kind of strange and out there, but it's a truth. You're feeling like you're not going to fit in with this group of people. Not that you're better than them or lower than them. You just won't fit with this group of people. That may happen for somebody here coming up very soon. Very, very soon. You do. When you try to please everyone, yes, your freedom gets shoved to the side somewhere. Yeah, that's very true. Your keywords for this gorgeous card, though, are celebration and friendship, healing, fun, flirtation, indulgence, and creativity for the month of December. When I say that's not a bad way, that's not a bad card to get. It takes you to the cusp of 2020, the brand new year. So that's not bad at all. So, you know, that was an interesting reading. Not all that, you know, it ended well. Hey, it ended well, Scorpio. You know, it did. It ended quite well. The last month. Be honest with yourself and direct with yourself, Scorpio, okay? You're not hurting anybody's feelings saying, well, I feel like I wasted that night, to yourself kind of thing. Just don't redo it. Don't replay it. Get out of it the next time. If your friend tries to take you along and you don't feel like you fit in, then you're uncomfortable. And it's no place you want to spend time in. I cannot shuffle tonight to save my life. I really can't. But you know what? That's it's a little rough, you know, for now and October, November, but December something else. December is going to be quiet. It's going to be really uneventful for you, Scorpio. You're going into the new year right there, though. It's not starting out half bad. Put it that way. So maybe that'll make up a bit for now and November. Maybe, maybe, maybe. This is going to be for Capricorn we're on to now here. So we want Capricorn. What's going on between now and the end of December for Capricorn? What's going on? Be nice if you'd lead us right into the very, very beginning of January, just to get a little peek as well. Wouldn't hurt. It certainly wouldn't hurt. You stopped dating in August, yeah. With family, not strangers, there you go. Yeah. That's one less gift. Joe. John. Jeez. Sag, you're right. Oh my God, what did I just do, Sag? Thank you, D Veritas. It is. It's not Capricorn, it's Sag. You're right. You're right, guys. See? That's one good thing about live. You can catch me when I go wrong. Okay. Let's see here. This is for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius for October, November, and December. This is Sagittarius. You know, I do this with Sag and I think it's a subconscious thing. I have 3 sons and 2 of them are Sages. Okay? And maybe subconsciously I don't want to know. I don't know. But I do this with Sag an awful lot. I go, oh my God. I almost have to write it down in capital letters next to me so that I don't forget it. I got this hang up with it and I don't know why. They usually get okay readings. I don't know. You know, usually interesting. Yes, here we go. Sagittarius, where are we? 106. Okay. There, I got it, Jen. Sagittarius from October now, the present, into December, the very end of December. Right on the cusp of the year 2020, brand new year for us humans. When you were a kid, did you ever see yourself in 2020? I never did. Never thought we'd still be alive, really, to tell you the truth. Okay. Let's see here. Here comes Sagittarius. We'll do the run through. Just the one, too. Okay. And then I'm going to cut. We're going to start here. It helps if I cut. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be doing these right now. I don't know. 3 again, but the 3 of Wands this time of motivation for the month of October just shows you getting things done. A reason to move, a reason to shuffle, a reason to shake it up, right? And get moving on things. Again, with the 3, we got the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. It's a very holy card, a very highly revered and powerful. It shows a lot of action going on around you. It shows, oh boy, have a motivation alone. If you're feeling motivated right now and for the rest of this month, if you're feeling that, then good for you. It shows you got the stick-with-itness and the wherewithal to start moving forward here a little bit. Maybe catching up on some things that you've let slide, maybe a tiny little bit. Some of you, remember, it is a general reading here. So, you couldn't see yourself in 1999. I know what you mean. You've been seeing a lot of 3s lately, really. You're very lucky. You are very, very lucky. Who was just saying something about never dull? Carolyn, my 2 sons are 1 year less a day. So for 1 day of the year, they're the same age. Okay? Don't ask me how that happened. I was just as shocked as everybody. You know what? They couldn't be any different from each other. They're different as night and day. And I mean night and day. And people even say, are those 2 even brothers? They're so different, it's weird. But the 3 of Wands is bringing a very high energy, a feeling of enthusiasm to everything that you're taking on at this time. It's a really good place to be. In love, for some of you, predicts a brand new relationship, followed by celebrations in there somewhere. You could meet somebody at someone else's celebration. Do you know what I'm saying? Like people meet at weddings, that sort of a thing. Engagement parties. The 3 is also a really good card for travel. And it being Wands is all about practical things in your life as well, right? Going places, growing. There's some growth going on here. Landing like on your feet when you shouldn't, like a cat. That kind of luck, like, whoa. Come through that by the skin of my teeth, but I got through. You know, there's this feeling, right, of relief, of arriving, of getting there. I'm finally here. And as I said, traveling, it affects all the practical things in your life. The arts and sports could come to life for some of you. I don't know what that's got to do with anything at all here, really. But this card is saying, showing for you, Sagittarius, to show a dynamic attitude is going to get you results. Being ready to shift gears at any minute, last second, being expectant of that. Anything can change at any minute, and I got to be ready to go with it, kind of a thing. And if you do, you'll do a lot better. You'll do a lot better. You may find yourself taking maybe an unusual approach to some kind of a situation, or even a dilemma, it could be, and finding new ways to problem solve and get your message across to somebody or people in general. But you're making, some of you could be on one of those standalone things. I'm here as standalone. I'm tall, I'm big, I'm brave, and I'm standing for what I believe in. And some people going, okay, they've lost it. Some people are like, they're crazy. And other people are like, wow. Because you're feeling so motivated and you're standing up for what you believe in, and you will not back down. And good for you. Whoever that's meant for. One person. Good for you. So now we're looking here at the advice of this card. This will be the time for you, the rest of October, to think outside, not just the box. They call it laterally thinking. I call it sideways thinking. You're going way out in left field, and your head is just brimming with ideas and creative thoughts. And whatever the situation is, you're looking for something unique that's going to make a lot of people smile and think, that's cool. And this is what you're, you know what, and with the energy of motivation underneath you, I'll tell you right now, you'll probably find something that's going to fit like a glove. You're going to be very lucky in that way. So think outside the box. Find new ways to fire your communications. Find new ways to color up your creativity. Don't hold back. Let that passion come out. Let the world see what you're all about. That's very, very heavy right there. Let the world see what you're all about. Don't hold back. Your keywords are travel, relationships, weddings, originality, success, the arts, and sports. What that has to do, I don't know. You guys would know that. Your next card for November. Oh my God. I don't like November. It looks gloomy. It looks gray. And then you get cards like this. I am sorry. All right. But there's a sense of sadness here, a sense of loss for some of you during the month of November. I hope it doesn't get to be too heavy, because that month in itself is depressing enough. It can be down enough. I find it makes me reflective, and I feel tired a lot in November. Everything looks like we're going to get this storm tomorrow. It's going to be bad. And when we get up, today's what? What is today? Can't even think of what day it is. We're Wednesday. Okay, so the storm's going to hit tomorrow. When we get up on Friday, all our color, all our fall foliage that we're famous for is going to be gone. Blown off the trees, and the trees are going to look naked, except the evergreens. But, I mean, the hardwoods will all look naked and bare, and that gives a really great color to the landscape. I say thank God for all the green trees, the evergreens. Some of us, you know, I seem to do okay, except November. I just don't like it, and I don't know why. I've never liked it. I find it's kind of down, and you got to kind of fight to keep yourself up. And sometimes I find November can drag because of that. Maybe we're too obsessed with it sometimes. I don't know what it is. But anyways, there's some sadness. And some of you, as I was saying earlier in another reading, this could represent SAD, seasonal affective disorder, the lack of light, daytime light being cut down. We don't transition well. That's when it really hits us, right? So this card here, it's not a major arcana card, therefore the intensity of it isn't as strong as if it was. So that lightens it to a certain degree. We're talking about this is an emotional thing, of course, because it is cups. So it is quite emotional. Like I said, some falling into seasonal depression, this sort of a thing. But it can represent, in this case, the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job or friendship, or it could even be that you're even right now in the middle of bereavement of having lost somebody that has passed on. So, and the card is just acknowledging that's where your head is. This card shows a natural event, a natural letting go, a natural moving on, we'll say. Things that you had no control of, you had no part in, things that just happened. It's called life. It's not always pleasant. And some of you may be dealing with loss in that way. But it's a natural happening. But the card is kind of nudging some, saying you may go through an unexpected break, and this could be from a job or a person. And that could be leaving you feeling very bereft and confused. Another meaning of this card is being unable to let go of the past and being haunted by guilt or regret. So that's what November can do. It can bring back past Novembers. It can bring back past feelings. Next thing you know, you're not in a very good place. Pull your head out of there. You may have to work really, really hard at keeping yourself up. Maybe if you're a Christmas person, get into the season early. All those colors and lights can really make a difference this year, because my Christmas sucked last year, and I'm such a big Christmas person. And mine went to hell in a handbasket real quick. And I feel like I was kind of ripped off in a way during the season itself. So it was a nightmare of a, really. This year, as soon as our Remembrance Day, our Veterans Day is over, November 11th, all lights are going to be going on, all of it right through to probably middle of January. I don't care, because it makes me feel good. It picks me up. It makes me feel content and happy. I don't care what people think. I really don't. It's for me, kind of a thing. I'm going to be making up for last year. It's all in personal perspective, how you look at your situation. Christmas jitters, eh? Pressure. There is pressure. There's a lot of pressure. But come Christmas Eve after 5 o'clock, you could say, there, I've done everything I could do, and now it's done, kind of a thing. You're not alone there. A lot of people feel the pressure for Christmas. It can be a serious time, just that way. Even if we're prepared for it. Some people say they hate Christmas because they have to get together with their family, and we don't all get along, and we're always at each other, and I'd rather forego that. And how many perfect Christmas dinners do you think are actually out there? I hope it's a lot. I hope it's more than not. I like to believe that. The advice of this card is to look for support, and if you find it, allow yourself to slide into that energy and accept the support that's there, and be very grateful if you find it that way. You're going to find out, though, all right, none of this, of what you're going to go through, Sagittarius, in the month of November is going to be life-ending, life-threatening. This is just a period. It's just a time for you to work your way through in the best way that's possible for you. Everybody's different, but in the best way that's possible for you. Where you're comfortable. Don't put any extra stress on yourself either unnecessarily during the month of November. It's going to be difficult enough without anybody adding to it, especially yourself. So, your keywords are unhappiness and dejection, negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption, and feeling alone in the world, or feeling abandoned. Your last card. Well, now, here we go, Sagittarius. What did I say? You guys are like, some of you are like a cat that always lands on its 2 feet. Always. Look at this for December. Can you believe that? I'm happy to see that, especially for my 2 sons. I'm very, very happy to see this. Is it John? Because I haven't even looked it up this month. I didn't look it up. I don't like being even giving an acknowledgement most times to Mercury retrograde. I didn't even think to look it up. But if you say so. If you say so. So we have got the Ace of Swords. This card is all about meeting a victory. This is a card for some of you, I'm hearing, may have been waiting for something wonderful to come and happen. Some of you are waiting on something, and for most of you, it's going to turn out the way that you were hoping that it would, at the very least. You're going to see improvements. You're going to see changes. You're going to see good stuff coming your way. More money for some, more financial security for others. It's a card of decisions as well. It's also a card of mental clarity. Now I know what I'm doing. Now that I know which way I'm going to turn, this is a good thing. There's assuredness that comes through with this feeling, this is it. This is going to be the rest of my life for a little while. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. This is all good. I love this card for you guys. Absolutely love this card. It's revealing here. Try to take him in. But it's revealing that you're going to benefit from a very smart decision that's going to lead you to immediate victory. Once a choice or decision's been made, it's no holds barred, gates are kicked open, and you're ready to go through and claim what it is that you're looking for. If you've been beset by uncertainty, or you've had delays to your plans, this ace is showing you a breakthrough as you cut through confusion to empower and success. In relationships, you make a positive new beginning. And the card is also a sign of mental clarity, so you're feeling very sharp-witted. There may be a legal victory or triumph in an argument or a debate, and that witty wittiness and charm and quick thinking is going to really work in your favor. You will emerge victorious. You need to believe that. The advice of this card is very, very simple. Use your smarts, use your intelligence, and victory is going to be yours. This is a great, so far, they're all, you know what, I'm thinking now, Jesus, 2020 going to be great or what? You know, the keywords are beginnings. Of course it is, because it's an ace. New beginnings, wonderful beginnings, promising beginnings, promising, seeing value, seeing worth, seeing actuality. It's saying this can happen. I'm going to make this happen. Expecting things to happen. Decisions are going to be made. You'll be taking action instead of yada, 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 and talk, talk, talk. You're going to be seeing some action. You're going to have a lot more clarity than you did before. That is going to work in your favor. Of course it will. Think about that. More clarity to really, you're going to know everything that's going on. You're going to be privy to things you never were before for some of you. Determination, solutions, and ideas. And this is bringing you right into, right, the cusp of 2020. This is beautiful. It seems like the cards are maybe not so great, the first two for October and November for anybody so far. And then that last card is coming up roses. It's just what it's like. It's like it's coming up roses, absolutely. So now we're going to do Capricorn. We're going to do Capricorn. And I can see by the time that's gone by that I'm not going to get them all done tonight, that's for sure. So, okay, I'm going to timestamp this one. I'll put it at 1:25 easy. Okay. One hour, 25 minutes. That's only 4 done. So, it's amazing. You pull 2 cards, 3 cards, how long they can go on, the messages. But I thought this would be interesting. I can't wait to get to Cancer. I'm telling you, I'm really anxious. But here we go for Capricorn. Sagittarius love. We all love presents there. Good witch. Hey. Hi, Judith. Welcome. Capricorn start. Yep, we got it. All right. Oh, you don't want to hear this, do you? Do you, John? You don't want to hear this. Do ya? Just did Saggy Kim. Just did it. Just now. We're just starting Capricorn. I need to get a drink. And John is saying, she's doing that on purpose, just to make me wait longer. No, I'm not. I really need a drink. You forgot my tea went cold and yucky. I forgot to light my incense, too. I'm not doing this on purpose. I did forget to light my incense. I can't even see. There it is. There we go. All right. I'm not making tea, John. Don't worry. That would take 15 minutes. All righty. Oh, darn. That's not good. All right. Where is it? There we go. No, not ready. No ice. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Oh, jeez. Yeah. In the end, we have free will. What I like to believe is that is our destiny pre-written? I think it is. But at the same time, we have free will. It doesn't matter what trail, what path that you take in life. And things go your way, the way you know, this kind of a thing. But in the end, I think we're going to end up exactly where it was predestined for us to end up. That's what I think. It's different lessons learned depending on the paths that we take. That incense smells nice. It's called Ocean. Pretty appropriate because little Bear and I were at the beach today. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Just beautiful. It was gorgeous. Capricorn. We want some enlightenment for Capricorn for now, the month of October, into November, into the end of December, bringing on the brand new year 2020. What's coming on? What do they need to know? What can they expect? This is for Capricorn. I don't have too many rules, but if I do make a rule, I'm usually really for myself. I've got Jennifer here to keep me grounded and calm. So, anyway, here. Capricorn. Wow. I know so many Capricorns. They can be real intense people at times. But I've known both. Friends, you know. Male and female. I've known both. Capricorns are different. They really are. Compared to some of the other signs, they stand alone for some reason. It's their intensity. When they fight for right, when they fight for love, they're so strong and passionate that it can be scary and intimidating sometimes, and maybe they don't mean to be. Oh, wow. I'm going to start the cut right here. That was easy. It didn't... Wow, okay, that was a good one. All right. Capricorn. I need to cut. There we go. All right. Oh, very nice. Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about kindness. So this is what's going on for the rest of October here from what we can see. That's funny, John. Anything about being toothless and bald and all that, yeah. This is it mostly in energy, I would say, more so than it is, and it can be, because these are general readings. This can translate as an actual person in your life. And if she's not an actual person in your life, then this is the energy that comes forth with the Queen of Pentacles and the court. You know, you got the kings and queens always represent you, right? Even in this case. She's gorgeous. Anyway, everything about her is soft, forgiving, accepting, and kind, tolerant, and patient as well. She's the wise helper that we all want in our lives, with this very energy to never feel like we're really alone, because we're really not. In the bigger picture of life, we are not alone. Just because we can't see, feel, hear, smell, or taste doesn't mean who are we to say, but we're never alone. But this is a good energy, and it's an energy we all want in our lives. This card could very well represent you, a lover of nature, a lover of home and family. And it shows you, Capricorn, as being practical and down to earth, is what it's showing here. And you can be. You usually are. If you're, relating to this card, it sounds like you. The Queen's also showing you that now's the time to focus on key tasks. Be careful how you spend your money. Make sure that you're spending it wisely. You can have fun later on, but not for the month of October. You need to be careful. Another meaning is that an influential person at work is very supportive of your career. This is somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you have invested trust in. Okay? So this could be very important for some of you right here. Another meaning of this card could to know where you stand within your own life. Do you know what I mean? And how that fits into the people that are around you, into their lives. How they see you. How you see yourself, and you see how they see you. And it's not a bad thing. There's respect here for you, Capricorn, because you don't settle for any less. That's part of it. The advice of the card is, if you're not already, more involved in you and where your life is. Some people leave a lot of things to chance. I'm like that sometimes. I say, whatever will be, will be. I'm not going to push that. I'm not going to force that. I'm not going to do anything. If it's meant for me, it'll come for me. Once I know it's for me, here's how I am. Once I know this is really for me, then I throw me into it. Do you know what I'm saying? That way there's no, I did all that for nothing. I believed all that for nothing. I worked so hard and it was all for nothing. With Capricorn, it's like, you better tell me how it's going down, because if I find I'm wasting my time, we're going to have a problem. That's Capricorn. All right? Hell hath no fury like a Capricorn scorned, you might say. You know, that's the Cappies that I know. There's always two sides to a personality, but you know what I'm saying. And, oh, really? Oh, my God, mystery. Never a dull moment, is there? With a Capricorn, you're never bored. Never bored with a relationship. They can be pretty intense, and when they get their mind wrapped around something, they feel they're right, and someone else is wrong, you won't hear the end of it until it's settled. That's usually what goes on with them. But be more hands-on and get involved. If you see somebody struggling, you see a need that's filled, you need someone that needs, you know, to lean on, somebody you know that you could make their path a little bit lighter, a little easier, not so many blocks, and you go right ahead and you follow through with that and take care of that when you see that. Just be more hands-on and give your knowledge to those that need it. Don't let anybody struggle. Your keywords for this card are generosity. There's fertility, which means growth and money and comfort, love, nature, children, and animals, because of the Mother Nature thing. For some reason, for some of you, Mother Nature is going to mean something more than it normally does to you. Normally, you just float through October, but there's something going on for somebody, maybe one person. Or October is going to mean something, and it's a connection there. Mother Nature in some way. Maybe you're going to be battling nature. I don't know what it is, but anyways, that's what that is right there. So a lot happening, waiting for things to go through for November. Some of you have been waiting and just waiting and just waiting and trying to put the time in. Things will come to pass. Things will come to finally be. I'm feeling she's more of an energy. That's what I'm feeling. I really do. There's something else there, and I'm missing it, and I don't know what it is. But look what we got again for you guys. This is good. It's a 10 of Pentacles, for heaven's sakes. All about luck. We had this one, I think, with the first reading, which was it Libra? I think Libra had that. 10 of Pentacles. Not quite sure. But overall, this is a card. It's a good card. And as I said right from the beginning, with the 10 of Pentacles, you know, there's going to be new messages, but overall, the most common threaded meaning, the generic, is that good luck's coming your way. I'm hearing better health right off for somebody. Clean bill of health for somebody else. Given the go-ahead, given the green light. Shackles are coming off. The rules are coming off. The self-imposed restrictions are now being lifted as well. For you Capricorn, so that's a good thing. Now this isn't for everybody. Please remember this. Don't get mad at me if it doesn't happen. I'm just the messenger. That's all I am. I'm just open to the messages here. But tarot leads its own way. Tarot makes its own path. Tarot's never wrong. I've learned that. I can look you straight in the eye and tell you that. Tarot's never wrong. It is a rarity. I don't believe it has. Some people jump the gun. They go, well, this didn't happen and that didn't happen. You haven't given it maybe some time lately, right? Then they come back and they go, oops. It was weird how long that took, but that's exactly what came out. That's exactly was the turnout. That was the result. That's what happened. And that's what happens with tarot. So you need to remember that this isn't just for you. It's not a personal reading. It could be meant for you. We'll look at it that way. But what we're seeing here is the possibility of an unexpected financial windfall or some other financial bonus coming in an unexpected way. You were not expecting it, and it's pretty substantial. Because you're going to be saying, this is going to buy me the stability that I need right now. And some of you may be in need of stability, especially if you've been sick or on your back, you might say, and you're recuperating, and you feel like you've only got, like, time is limited here. This is going to buy you time. For somebody that this means something for, it will buy you the time and in comfort. You're not going to have to worry financially. You're not going to have to worry about the roof over your head, the walls around you. You're not going to have to worry about the things that sustain life. You're going to have that. That's very true, Jennifer. That's very true. I agree with that 100%. Really, I do. I just got a little sugar to put me through just in case I thought I might need it. I use too much energy up when I'm reading. And I always fail, so I got Smarties. Oh, I got a Smartie. Jeez. See, the Cappies are hard to read for. I knew a couple. They're both Capricorn. And their birthdays are on the same day, but they're a different age. They're a couple years apart. And I've been around both of them all the time, and they're almost as different as night and day. You'd be surprised to know they're both Capricorns, but the one common thread between the two of them, still waters run deep. He was more like still waters. He wasn't real vocal, but I could sense the energies. When something was stirring inside, something was on his mind, whatever. And the other Capricorn, the wife, to say she was vocal was putting it mildly. They were complete opposites, but both were deeply intense. There's an intensity level, is what there is. When a Capricorn gives of themselves as well, okay, if it's in a romantic sense, they give completely. They give completely. There's a whole trust issue thing that goes on with a lot of Capricorns because of the past. They have a hard time letting go of when they were done wrong. Things didn't work out. That sort of a thing. But this is the ending of, with the 10. This is the natural ending of something, some part of your life, or someone in your life, or some place that's in your life, some situation. There's an ending coming, and it's a good ending. Meaning good things are to come from this ending, right? So we need to let things slide by. I would know that, John. Maybe. I suppose all how you look and see, I have to think about something like that. I would have to think about time dimension and all that other stuff. But I don't dare question tarot at all anymore. It's almost insulting to do so. I just accept. I just pass on what's being brought up. But this 10, the ending is going to happen very naturally. It's a natural progression, is what I'm hearing here. It's showing a family gathering is on the cards. This is for the month of November. You're going to be feeling closer, a lot more love from your family, your relatives. Finding out there's more support there than you believe that there was. This is a very good feeling card. That feeling right there, I can feel the heat. I can feel the heat coming through off of that. Mm. You've got more support than you want to admit, or maybe that you realize. You just don't realize. And sometimes, Capricorn, don't anybody take offense by this. This is just the ones that I have known, and I'm going by that. And sometimes they can get a little too wound up, and they can actually be wrong about some things. I got to throw this in here. It's just a funny happening. It's a brand new lighter. I lost it almost 2 months ago down at the beach. I thought the tide took it. I went and looked for it. Couldn't find it. I was mad. Mad enough. I said, I just bought that today. Was it the morning before? I found it today. It was sitting right beside me. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, there's life, right? I just like, I get, wow, that's wonderful. Just weird. Especially since I already looked for it. You couldn't find it on the beach anywhere. I scanned the whole beach, where I was sitting, where I was standing, when I bent over. And anyway, I found it today. It was right there. Right beside me. I was sitting on my regular log. Looked over my shoulder and it was sitting right there. Just a strange, strange thing. But sometimes Capricorn gets presumptuous. A lot of times they're right. You know, they can be saying something like, don't tell me what that person's about or what's going on with. I already know. You'll see that I'm right. And usually Capricorn's pretty on the ball that way. They have a sixth sense for if somebody not being who they say they are, the wolf in sheep's clothing, maybe not to that extreme, but somebody posturing, pretending to be somebody that they're not. Capricorn can size somebody up in a heartbeat and say, you're not all that. Good God, you're not all that. Just sit the hell down and be quiet. They're in your face, that kind of, I've seen them say that to people, to talk that way. I haven't got time for your foolishness today, boys. Sit down. Do you know what I mean? Very, are people caught off guard by that, so they just sit down, they be quiet. They don't know what to think. But sometimes, Capricorn, you got to be real careful, because what you think and you're pretty sure of, you are way off because of preconceived notions. If you hear gossip about somebody or talk, some kind of people talking smack behind somebody's back, don't just go with the flow. Don't just go with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Don't go with the crowd mentality. You need to find things out for yourself, or you could end up looking a little silly and maybe a little sheepish. I've got to open my window. It's getting way too warm. I'm too warm. See, I get reading and I get... Oh, I don't want to disturb the baby under my chair, though. And it's caught by my tree. There we go. Just need a little cooler air coming in. There we go. That feels better already. So with the 10, see, there's a whole different message this time. It's not like it was, I think it was for Libra. It's a whole different thing. But this family highlights people that mean something to you. And Capricorn, you stopping for some of you and saying, yeah, they do mean a lot to me. Maybe a few years ago I didn't want to admit that. Maybe they drove you crazy. The ones that are closest to us they hit a nerve quicker than somebody from outside the family, outside that circle of trust, you might say. But this card does represent families being joined by love. And there could be some feelings declared from some Capricorns. You may be declaring your feelings for somebody. And there could be a commitment that follows. Following that, just make sure you're grounded and you're realistic on that. And the advice of the card is for you to appreciate the special bonds that you're going to share as a group, or you do share as a group. And the love that comes from commitment. Love grows. Keywords are family and celebrations, generosity, money, luck, completeness. And the final word on that being love. And love, as Elon Musk said, is the message. It is the meaning. It is the purpose. I still can't believe he said that. Anybody that's interested in Elon Musk, you go to YouTube and you type in Joe Rogan interviews Elon Musk, and it was over 2 hours long, and it was interesting. They were drinking whiskey. Joe Rogan pulled out a bottle of whiskey, and Elon thought it was very tasty, so it made them both a drink. Partway through, Joe Rogan asked Elon Musk if he smoked weed. And he said yes. And he said once in a blue moon, though, he says it makes me very unproductive, so I prefer not to. Well, at that point, Joe Rogan went and lit one up. He actually took a puff off it, blew most of it out, of course. It was interesting, though, his message at the end. What is the meaning of life, do you think? What is this all about? What are we? He said love. So that blew me away, and I'll probably never, ever, ever forget it. So, Donna Bannister, this is a reading, but this is my channel. This is my group. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. If you're feeling offended by that, you don't want to hear it, you better leave. Because you know what happens? A lot of people ask me questions and I answer them. So I thought that was a nice message, a message of love from somebody that's so highly geared toward the technical world. Musk is what he's all about. But even him, the world that he travels in, the world that he lives in, it's all about technology and the growth of technology. It's all about spacewalks and all kinds. He said the one message to the world is very simple. It's love. Even he could see that. I think it's kind of fitting. You don't like it, you can leave. It's just that simple. I would too, Rocka. He'd be an interesting guy to meet. He's been married like 3 times. He's got, I don't know how many kids, but this is a time for some of you Cappies. You stop and think. Don't get so passionate about something that you're overseeing the most simplest, easiest things in your life. That's a love from the people that you have in your life, and appreciate that. But that's what that's all about. So the next card we're looking at here, Capricorn, the last card for the month of December. Oh, come on. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, all right, Donna. You know what? We get a lot of, every reader gets a lot of negative. And I normally try to not pay too much attention to the chat box because I'm reading. But the reason I brought up Elon Musk was for that reason. There's nobody that's in technology the way he is. He's a billionaire, I don't know how many times over. And he's such a normal guy. When you listen to him talk for 2 hours, you get that. It was over 2 hours. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that very, and I apologize. I apologize. If you look back and see how you put it out, that's why I took it that way. It's like, what the hell is she doing? Is she doing readings, or are we just listening to what? Just yakking going on. Like, you know what I mean? This kind of thing. Me too, John. I felt the same way. My son's the one that turned, he said, there's a video with Elon Musk. Joe Rogan's interviewing him. I said, Joe Rogan is interviewing Elon Musk? It's over a long interview, he said, but it's well worth the watch. He said, there are points where you think that, and he'll tell you, you think he's an alien or a robot. He says, well, I'm an alien. But he's somebody that thinks before he speaks. I don't know what his sign is. That'd be interesting to know. But even he, yes, he's not a real big man at all. But he's got a lot of kids. He's had 3 or 4 wives. One he married twice. I just did the Wikipedia thing on him. That was after I watched. They didn't really talk about all that, his personal life or anything. But his vision for the future, there's no end to his visions for the future and what is yet to come. But it blew me. I was hanging on the edge of my seat because they didn't really talk about, they didn't really go into spirituality or anything like that. But at the end, and I don't know what Joe Rogan, what made him ask him that question. What do you think life is about? What do you think humanity is about? Why are we here? What is the whole purpose? And he looked right at Joe Rogan. He said, love. Joe Rogan said, love. He said, love. That's what it's all about. That's why we're here. It's the most natural thing that we have. We're born with it. We know how to love. We know how to give love. We know how to accept love. Yet it doesn't, we don't give it enough credit. That's what I believe. We just do not give it enough credit. That's okay, Donna. Don't worry about it. Yeah. The artificial, yes, this was a lot. You're right. Have you seen it, John? Have you seen the interview? Because that's basically what it was all about, was artificial intelligence. And he says it's coming. It's coming in a big way, in a really big way. But the last card we got here, I don't like this card, but it's not always doom and gloom with this card for you, Capricorn, all right? This card's bringing about inevitable change. This is for December. There's the off chance it could mean for some of you that you're feeling like your world is falling apart. It's all come crumbling down. You had no say, and you had no control. It's a good point, John. It's a good point. Without love, no project can be ethical. You're right. He's about ethics. He really is. He tries to do the right thing. He's gained a new fan in me. Like, I really enjoyed that interview, but he seems so, for all the weirdness, and I respected and really like the fact he thinks before he speaks a lot of the time. He will stop and think about it. And I really respected that, and I really liked that an awful lot. John is Rosemart Center. Sorry. You like this card, do you? Really, John? He's a Cancer? Really, Jennifer? Oh my God. That's good to know, and I'm not surprised by that. I am not surprised by that at all. So we've got, yeah, that for some people feeling like this is a natural progression. There's a transition that's going on here for somebody with this card. An Epi and a major arcana as well. It's a ship caught in a perfect storm. In the oceanic, we're in the Rider-Waite. It is a tower caught fire, people jumping, and everything getting upset, and everything coming to an end, everything falling apart. It's a really, really intense card for some. But for somebody, or some of you, could feel like your world is collapsing all around you. Lightning strikes. We all go through this. There's little you can do other than accept the chaos and the change that it's going to bring into your life. Remember, this general reading could mean something to some and not anything to anybody else. There's nothing written in stone here. But sometimes we just have to accept, and we have to look at things, and we have to say it is what it is. There's nothing much I can do in this moment to change this. Here's the thing. Whatever befalls you, Capricorn, this is not going to be your fault. It's not going to be anything that you did. It's just the way things played out. It's not your fault. You might be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You're going to be given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Also, the card may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may feel vulnerable financially and in relationships as well. The advice of the card is for you to surrender to the universe, for you to give up control and begin to construct a new way of working, a new way of thinking, of relating, or living. You now have the freedom to start over again in a very strong foundation on which to build whatever has fallen, wherever your life is now, wherever your life was before this disaster sprung. When you get back on your feet and you come up for your second air, your second breath of air, and you start rebuilding, you're going to have the wherewithal, the tools given to build back not just what you had, but even better than it was. So this is a good thing in the bigger picture. In hindsight, when you look back, you're going to say that was challenging, that was frightening, I hated every minute of it, it got scary, but I'm glad it had. Now where I see where I am because of what happened, I'm glad this happened. I ended up further ahead, and I didn't think I was going to get back at all. Not only did I get back, I got further ahead. I ended up with bigger, with better, this sort of a thing. The key words are breakdown and endings, and these are natural endings, by the way, that we're going to put that out there. Chaos for some, surrender, but these are leading you into better times, more clarity in your life, more aware. Lessons learned. Lessons learned here as well that are going to be very valuable. There's breakthroughs coming. There's new beginnings, and the biggest word at the end, and it's always a good thing, it's enlightenment. We're looking at enlightenment here at the end of this card. Moving forward, a lot of growth going on with this card. It's almost like a filing cabinet, and some files are old, they're redundant, they're useless, and you're pulling out that file and you're burning it. You've just left an opening here, right? There's an empty slot, and that slot is that way because there's new things coming in, and now it has a way of fitting into your life, is what we're looking at here. It takes people a while if they haven't, you know, if the changes in your life are not being received by others, that's okay. You just say to yourself, that's okay. Eventually they're going to accept. Eventually that'll come to pass. Eventually they'll see that you're going to do what you're going to do, right? And they're just confused and a little bit lost maybe as to what's going on. Yes. Enlightenment's a big, big thing, and that's the final word on that card is enlightenment. That means growth, that means awareness, and that means clarity. Yes, yes, it can mean if you mean literally moving or energies moving, yes. Of course, that's why some things are being pulled away, right? Some things are being finished, they're being pulled away. Some things are coming to an end. All that old, whatever comes to an end, it's an old way of thinking, living, doing. It's going to be replaced with something new in the most natural way. It's going to just happen. So, that was for Capricorn. Aquarius is next. I'm going to keep going, I think. Aquarius, and then after Aquarius, let me see, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo. That'll leave 7. I'd like to get half of these done tonight. The other half done tomorrow. So, all right, so we're into Aquarius right here, right now. Yes, endings and new beginnings, of course. Yes, Karina, yes, that's correct. What? Aquarius. Bum, 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 bum. Aquarius from now, October, through to December 31st. Jesus, Natalie, get it together with dealing these cards tonight, shuffling them. October through to December 31st. Please bring forth guidance, enlightenment, awareness, answers. For the rest of October, starting now until December 31st. Thank you, John. Big changes. That card just seemed to slide right in there. Big, big changes. Transition, life transitions. But coming out better in the bigger picture is the thing. I love that song, Aquarius, Maggie. I really do. I like it a lot. Never gets old with me. It was intense. It was intense. You're right. Yeah. Oh my goodness sakes. Cards are giving me a hard time tonight, and I don't know why. for Aquarius. Now, October into December 31st, 2019. Okay, I will, John. I heard. Yeah, okay. I know. I know. This is terrible today. I don't know what's going. Look at them. They're flying out everywhere. Come on. I wanted to get at least half of these. I knew I wasn't going to get all 12 in one video. But okay. I'm going to cut right here. Aquarius. First card. Not the first time tonight, the second time tonight we pulled this card for you guys. That's the second time tonight, and it's a good card. Not for you guys, but I mean in the reading overall. I just have to find my way back here. There we go. Page of Pentacles and opportunity. This is getting a message brought to you, sent to you, being given a message, being given a sign, telling you when it's okay to go, it's okay to move. Now's your time is what I'm hearing. Don't waste any time. Get moving when information is brought to you. You're given a tip-off. You're giving an inside, privy to inside stuff. This is when you need to move, and you need to take advantage of this before it passes on. Because if you don't, somebody else will. This is also a card of it's a good card. Don't mind my sighing. I'm getting down to the end of it here, so that's going to happen. I'm going to be doing some sighing. The page itself is going to be bringing you some really good news about either finances, like your money, your job, or work related in a way. You're looking for it. Maybe even education could lightly touch on that for some of you. He doesn't represent just money alone. You would think opportunity and pentacles, it's got to mean money, money, money. He's bringing you hope. If you have a wish, we all have wishes, and I don't know how many this is going to fit to. But if you have a wish, you're hoping will be granted. The answer is basically yes. All right, for most of you. We'll say for most of you. Another meaning of this page, when he comes in, it could be a pending job offer for some. Or if you're trying to sell a property, or if you're trying to move house, this is going to happen soon, provided that you pay attention to all your paperwork, all of it. Go everything with a critical eye, make sure nothing's wrong and everything's in order, and you should be okay. The advice of this card, per the meaning of the card, the generic meaning, is to look out for offers that are regarding work or property for you, if this applies to you. There's a really good opportunity on the horizon, but you need to be diligent. You need to be looking for it. You need to be aware of it, and you need to be ready for it. It's a good thing. but you need to be diligent about it. It could pass you by. There's a chance that can happen. Check all your contacts very, very carefully. Any contracts you have, look at deadlines, dates, this sort of a thing needs to be brought to your attention. The keywords in this card are money and messages. Communications being highlighted, so is work. There's a little bit of luck going on. You have no way to influence that, but it's going to work in your favor. You're going to be feeling a lot more confident and have a lot more optimism for the tomorrows yet to come because of what's going to take place here during the rest of October for some of you. Please remember that. Yeah. Thanks, Jen. Okay, I'm just waiting to see if anything else is coming through with this card for you guys. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. This is Aquarius. Some of you are planning on taking a move. You're making a physical move. It's going to happen soon. Keep yourself open to information and keep your eye peeled. Keep your ears open as well so that you don't miss an opportunity. This is just around the corner. Whatever this is, there's not a whole lot of, you don't have to be diligent for the next 6 months or anything. This is coming really quick. Money's looking okay for you during the month of October as well. Despite all the stuff that's going on, money doesn't seem to be a huge, not a huge issue, we'll say. Put it that way. So for October, you need to be on the ball. You need to be accountable. This is an opportunity that can pass you by if you're not careful. You got to be diligent and keep on your toes about it, all right? It's going to bring some changes. For the month of November, oh my, whatever these changes are going to be for those that this applies to, it's going to be the best change ever. You may not be seeing this. Whatever the changes are coming, and maybe no changes to do with move or even with jobs or anything, but either way, look what you guys got for November. I wish I had this. You got the happily ever after card, as most of us refer this to. This is a 10 of Cups. This is the ending of a rough patch for some. This is the end of, I'm feeling even a sense of animosity, something going on between you, Aquarius, and somebody else. It's always touch and go. It's usually touch, and it's usually not good. This could be an ex-husband, ex-wife. There's somebody that's been very close in your life, and that's coming to an end finally. Getting cleaned up is what I'm hearing. Cleaning up the final mess. Cleaning up the final mess. Working things out, but I'm feeling the ending of something that was not pleasurable, the ending of something that was distasteful, the ending of something you're sick and tired of. Why can't this be over? It's going to be over. Finally, it's going to be over, and you're going to feel a lot more freedom, feeling a lot looser in your life, feeling like you've got more elbow room, metaphorically, right? You've just got more freedom, more room to move in your life with this card. With this card, everything's coming up roses for the most part. Geez, I like this card a lot. 10 of Cups. This brings a lot of love into your life, or it's representing a lot of love in your life. I don't know why anybody would need to be reminded of that either. I really don't know why. Love grows and bonds will deepen when this card comes into your reading. Your social life, your family connections are going to grow. They're going to thrive as well. Anything that you do that has to do with other people are going to be favored at this time. This is going to be anything from celebration to parties to being part of a team that wins on something, but it's good. Whatever it is, it's good all the way around. Any old disagreements are going to be overcome in the spirit of togetherness. It's coming together for one common good, one common goal, some common ground here. Rising above maybe the stuff that isn't pleasurable. Oh, gosh. This is such good stuff, but I don't want to overdo it either. But it shows the mending of ways, the mending of two people, the mending of an argument, the mending of a debate being pushed to the side because you're coming together for the common good of something or someone is what's going on here. There's a coming together, and it's all good. If you have children in your life or in your home, they're going to thrive, thrive, thrive. And your home is going to be a hive of high activity, a lot of people coming and going, a lot of family, a lot of joy, celebrations as well. I don't know what's going on for you guys in November, but hey, right? Also, you're going to enjoy prosperity through work and success overall. Better things are happening for you here, Aquarius, and it's been long overdue. That's what I'm hearing for you. You've had your life on hold and at a standstill for way too long, and that's all coming to an end, and you can start living again and enjoying life. Don't be afraid to smile. Fate's not going to come and wipe it off your face. Don't be afraid to laugh. Karma's not going to come pull the rug from under your feet. This is all about you, and it's all good, Aquarius. For at least the November that we can, see right now. This is beautiful. For some of you, it means finding your dream home now. You're going to be able to do that. And for others that are young enough, it's finding your dream home and having children as well. Trying to do the happily ever after thing. Good luck with that. You're going to feel blessed. And you can feel blessed for the life that you're having here. The changes that are taking place for you in November. And you're going to feel like celebrating the whole month. You're going to be, I'm seeing for somebody, a lot more sociable, going out more, just wanting to, and you're trying to make up for lost time. You were at a standstill and now you're not. All right? The bonds have been ripped. They're gone. You're free to do as you wish, and you're going to try to make up for lost time. You've got a real good November looking ahead for you. So the advice is simple. You can feel blessed for the life that you have. It's time for you to celebrate that and put up some joy and make some joyful racket, we'll call it. Your keywords are family and love, weddings, home, security, children, and celebration. That's a gorgeous card for you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's really, really, yeah. Okay, Elizabeth, that's really, I hope so for you too. Yeah. Let's go wild. Yay. So there's still one more card to go. We're looking at December here now. A recovery. Are you kidding me? Really? You got the 4 swords. All right. These general readings, you never know which way each card's going to swing. This isn't a bad card. At least it doesn't have to be something bad. It doesn't have to be something negative. This is a card where you're given fair warning. You're being given fair warning. Where we have a 4 within tarot, the number 4 is all about stopping. It's about stillness. It's about rest. Sometimes it's stagnation. And sometimes it's stopping in love, stopping belief, stopping in a good way, closing yourself off, or doing too much, and the universe is sending you a big message. I would listen if I were you. Before I ended up in the hospital last December, I kept getting this card over and over and over. And the evening I ended up unexpectedly going to the emergency room, I had counted 27 fours that made themselves appear to me in different forms, different ways, looking at the clock or seeing something on TV or seeing my emails, it was 27 fours I counted. That night I ended up, because I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't slow down. I wouldn't stop. Because I felt I couldn't stop. I had to keep going. And I was exhausted. I was burned out. And I knew that. And I kept pushing and pushing. And, things kept happening to knock me on my ass, to make me settle down, to make me stop. And I'd get right up and do it anyway. Yes, Jennifer told me that, Diana Orchids. Yeah, she told me that he's a Cancer, born in 71. So it doesn't surprise me, really. But you need to take a rest here, Aquarius. You need to take a rest. You need to have a break. I would say for those of you that were stuck in a very stressful situation, all right, those of you that were stuck there, and now there's this transition going on, and I'm hearing some doors are slamming shut, they're gone forever. Whatever it was that was making you miserable, holding you up, stopping you from living your life the way you wanted to, weighing over your head, that's all come to an end. All right, that came to an end with the 10 of Cups. And now you need to recover. You need a bit of a break. You need a rest. All right, you need to recoup, regather. This sort of a thing is going on here. You have to be careful and you have to listen. Okay, the universe is speaking to some of you. Believe me, I'm telling you, I can vouch for this card. I lived it. I had it happen to me too many times to count, until it got way out of hand and it got bigger than me, until I was overwhelmed. These things happen. Self-care and self-love, very, very much so. You're right. Now's the time for you to take a break, Aquarius. It may be your choice, and if not, it's going to be imposed upon you, just like it was on me. You're going to either need to take time from work, a relationship, or a stressful commitment, or a situation that just seemed to have no end to it. What I'm hearing here for somebody is divorce. Being held back by divorce, being not able to move because of divorce, and you've been waiting for the final divorce to go through and to get the papers that gives you the green flag or the white flag and the green light that you can now move, you can go, you can live your life, you can do what it is that you want to do, and no repercussions for it as well. You need some quiet time. You need some downtime, Aquarius. It's very necessary. An opportunity to look after yourself. This is rest, recuperation. Enjoy a more gentle pace of life for just a little while till you catch your breath and you're standing strong again. The 4 also shows that some plans may still be on hold, but that's okay if they are, because you're not going to miss any deadlines. You're not going to be late doing anything. Divine timing will come in, lay its hand on these things. The advice of this card is accept that this is how things just need to be just now. You're going to make progress when the time is right. As I told you, it's all about divine timing. This is a card of inaction. You're being really pushed to some inaction, okay? Taking a break, taking time away, taking a relationship break. This is a card of healing. It will end with healing. It will end with peace. And there will be stillness. And there will be rest. And this is like catching your breath before the new year begins. This is in a way resting up for what's to come in 2020, in the first couple months of 2020. So you need to do that. If there's any way you can cut back, any way you can take a break, any way you can just slow down. And like I said, for some of you that have been waiting a long time, you're going to get that light. Everything's going to be fine. These are beautiful cards. This is all about self-care, taking care of self, taking care of you, taking a rest, taking a break, catching your breath. That's all this is. But you need to do it. All right? Promise yourself that you're going to take, when this mess is over, You're going into reclose mode, and you're going to stay there until you feel rested up and you feel ready to take the world on again. You've waited a long time for this. Real sense of freedom. A real sense of freedom with this card. Next is Pisces, and I think I'm going to go through and do that because that's going to leave me with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and it's going to leave. That's going to be half of them done. All right, I'm surprised I even got this far, to tell you the truth, but we are coming up. 222, look at that. 2 hours, 22 minutes. And there's 72 in the room. The number 2 is pretty prominent right now. Pretty prominent right now. You're welcome, Andrea. You're welcome, Karina. You too, Raka. Hey, Nick. Glad you liked it, Diane. Diana, sorry. I had a friend named Diana, so I don't know why I keep calling you Diana. I'm used to that. Spider mode, spider mode. Pisces is in the house, that's right. Pisces are usually really nice people. Well, here we go again. What's up for Pisces? Beginning right now, the rest of October, for the month of December, November, and the month of December. Come on now. Oh my God, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. Not a clue. This is for Pisces. October, November, December. All right. No, I got to do them one more time. One more time. One more time. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's cut it right here. All right, very first card. Pisces for October. Okay. 9 of Wands, a defense is what we have here. 9 of Wands and defense. For some of you, this card may mean you're getting involved in other people's problems and you're fighting other people's fights, and you shouldn't be doing that. Not at this time. You could be more of a support system rather than get fully involved, and that's the advice right off for you guys. Pisces can be a force to be reckoned with. Look at that. It opened right up to that friggin' card, too. I can't believe that. Yeah. This is a card about exerting yourself mentally and emotionally, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. This card almost finds you being defensive either about your home, your job, your property, or even defending your own actions. Why you did what you did, why you said what you said, why you followed through and carried. And feeling defensive. I did what I did because I thought it was right in the moment. And finding yourself defending yourself to somebody else about that. This card shows you may have made some sacrifices in the past as well, and that you feel that you need to justify these by staying put. I devoted myself to this, or this person, this place, this job. And I don't care what it takes. I've worked too hard to get where I am, and I'm not about to just let that go by the wayside. It is not going to happen. That's your attitude. That's a really good attitude to have. You may need to ask yourself, for some of you as well, if you're holding on too tightly to something due to fear of letting it go. I don't know what that is, but the card is showing as some of you, Pisces, have this need for constant vigilance, and you're not really letting things play out the way they need to play out, and you may feel prompted to get involved, to dabble a bit, to try to change events, circumstances, it's not really in your best interest to do that. And if you're holding on to something from your past, has this just become a habit with you? You've got to ask yourself that maybe this is just a bad habit that I need to let go of. I'm just so used to holding tight to this that I cannot let go because I'm afraid to let go. But you have to ask yourself, is this a free choice or is it just a habit? I might make it a little bit easier. The advice of the card is for you to protect what is yours by all means. Don't get lackadaisical or anything about that. You need to stand up and protect what is yours. It will find you on the defense. There's nothing you can do about that. But free up your thinking. Keep an open mind. Think of possibilities. Possibilities are endless here for you. Create some mental space and start planning things for the future. You're not, everything about where you're at right now in your life is your life. You aren't all about all of that in this moment. You're a living entity, something that grows, something that learns, right? And that keeps, that's in our natural instinct, is to keep growing and moving forward and going forward, not getting stuck in the past and not being sucked back and held back there, but moving forward. If something isn't serving you in a way where you grow, you need to think about letting it go and putting a stop to that, whatever that is. All right. That's really important. The tarot doesn't want to see you get stuck that way. Start making plans for the future. It shows a healthy outlook. It shows a healthy mind to look ahead and start making plans for your future. Make some goals. Lay out some targets. Start small. Work your way up. And ask the universe to lead you as well. Your keywords on this Nine of Wands: determination, challenges, sacrifices, hard work, protection. But there's rigidity and there's fear. And being a 9, the 9s in tarot, this is intense. It may be one thing you have to deal with during the month of October for the rest of the month. Just the one thing, but that's enough. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe one thing, but that one thing's more than enough. And it's intense and it's over the top. So you have to ask yourself questions. You shouldn't have to feel defensive about your choices or your actions, but you will. You'll defend something to the very end, something that's your baby, kind of a thing. Moon is up and it's out. There it is. So close, you can almost just reach out and touch it. This is a card about challenges that you're facing for some of you during the month of October. Making sacrifices, and you're not afraid to do that. Hard work. You're not afraid of hard work. You're very protective. But some of you are living in rigidity and fear. You're like this, and you won't let go, and you need to let go. You need to relax. You need to let something, let it go. You can't hold on to something forever. You can't control it forever, and you've done it long enough. Too long for some of you. You need to let this go. It's in your better interest. All right? So, the second card we're looking at here for the month of November for you Pisces. The Knight of Swords. What the heck is going on here? It won't be a boring month for you at all. It's not going to be a boring month at all for you Pisces. Pisces can be quite the warrior. They really can. Not warrior. Fight, stand their ground, and do what needs to be taken. Sometimes, that's a good thing, Raka. It's good luck. 2-2 Manhattan, really. Jeez. One thing about Pisces, Boys, oh boys, they can be a force to be reckoned with. I know a Pisces, and you don't mess with this person. You do not. The most giving, generous heart and person. But I tell you, nobody hurts hers. Anything that's hers, family, children, doesn't matter. She's always up front and center. And Pisces is like that. They're very giving. They're very loyal. They back up. They don't just talk. Pisces takes action. They let their actions speak for them. That's a big thing with them as well. This could be somebody trying to bring a little bit of drama into your life. They got a bone to pick with you for some reason. I'm not sure why. And they're not going to let it go until they get their way, you might say. This is an action-driven knight. He is. There's a lot of action behind this card right here. He's in the troublesome suit of swords, and he brings a whirlwind of drama. This is a card about confrontations, unexpected blocks, disruptions to your plans. In relationships, it could leave a sense of insecurity and arguments going on. You're going to have a fight on your hands for some of you. There's not much you can do about it either to avoid it. It's going to bring some upheaval. Be ready for that as well. On the plus side, you'll know exactly with what and whom you are dealing with. A sheep might be in wolf's clothing, but not for long. Not for long. They're going to be uncovered. You're going to be learning the truth about a situation. This is for some of you. Something I'm feeling somebody was walking around a part of something, but not having two clues what's going on. They're going on blind faith because that's what they're told to do, but this isn't the truth. This isn't the whole truth. Here's the thing. It's all going to be revealed to you. It's going to change the water on the beans, as they say. All right? Something being uncovered, something being unveiled, witnessing the truth of something emerging from a lot of a space of nothing. It being something that's been held back, something that's not been revealed is coming forward. You're going to be witnessing it. You're going to see it unfold and happen. And you'll be saying, OMG. Oh my God. You know, this kind of a thing. You can't avoid this drama either. There's drama here for somebody in your life during November. You're not going to be able to avoid it no matter what you do. It's almost a comedy of errors. As you try to avoid these situations and remain positive and nothing bad's going to happen, nothing negative. A lot of times when negative and bad things happen, there's goodness that comes out of that in the bigger picture. There really is. Usually that negativity is a revelation of or an exposing of some kind of exposure. Somebody or something's going to be exposed. Leave you in shock, but in the bigger picture, it's going to be the best thing that could have happened. All right? Avoid being drawn into drama more than is necessary for you. Try not to take these setbacks personally because you know what? We're looking here that there could be a fight, there could be problems, but it's not yours. You need to stand back and let go and let the chips fall where they may in a situation, whatever that means to you. Okay? It's not even your fight. If something's not your fight, you need to relinquish it and you need to let go. Keywords here are battles and confrontation and stress, unstoppable force. There could be manipulation. There could be immaturity. There could be instability. These feelings going along with all of this, but I'm feeling like that's about to end. That's the way things have been. And that's coming to an end. That's what I'm picking up from this card. There's going to be some big changes here in one area of somebody's life. I'm not sure. I'm not being shown. I'm not seeing. But anyway, so we're looking at the third card here. Again, OMG. Him again, guys. He's making a second reappearance here, and I don't care. Okay. Okay, this is almost a continuation of this card right here. Look, they all fit. There's a story going on here for some of you, okay? Right? And that's just the way it is. So this is a card that you don't listen to people yakking, you don't listen to talk, you don't listen to yada, 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 and on it goes. This is a card where you say, I'm not doing that. I'm going to take and I'm only going by what I see, not by what I hear from here on out. This takes you into the end of December, and this may be a new attitude for you to form during this time as well. It is Fabio. You're getting ready to buzz cut him. This is a card of the proof being in the pudding, not talk, not bullcrap, not somebody trying to take advantage. Although most times this guy he's not mean, he's not hurtful. He's so self-involved, he's so conceited, and he's so vain. And how can anybody say no to this pretty face? How can anybody say no? And they think this person, this always comes off of this card, always. He thinks he's going to make it through his life and do very well just based on his looks, his charm, and his personality. If people aren't careful, he can take them down a road that they can't turn around and go back from. There's the thing. Financially, he could bring some problems for people. It usually is a financial thing. Or he wants to use you in a situation of some kind. It's only going to benefit him and no one else. You need to take off the rose-colored glasses during the month of December and see reality for what it really is, not what someone is painting it to be for you. All right? You need to be hyper-vigilant about this. That's all I can tell you that about him right now. Let me bring up his keywords one more time. This is the last card for the readings for tonight. Oh, I don't like him. He's such a waste of space. This is a very idealistic man, a very romantic man, and he may have a proposal for some of you Pisces. He's very charming. He's very magnetic. He tells a great story, but will his ideas and his schemes or even a love offer stand true? He may not seek to deceive you, but he's not a realist either. More comfortable with fantasy than practicality. His words may be captivating, but meaningless in the real world. Everything he does doesn't hold any water. It has no substance to it. There's a big red flag for you. That's a big red flag for you right there in itself. You can't trust him to be consistent either. He can change on a dime. Just when you maybe put some faith in him, invest something of yourself in him, your time, your money, you've got to watch out for people like this during the month of December. Judge by actions rather than words. It's worth testing this person's intentions before you go along with their foibles, their crazy ideas, their fantasies. And the keywords are offers and dreams, illusions, imagination, fantasy, love, and infatuation. And I did it again. Shoot. Jennifer, did you catch Aquarius timestamp and Pisces? I did it again. I just went right through and forgot to timestamp them. Yeah. Be on the lookout. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of. He could just make life a mess for a little while. If you're not careful, he could make life a little miserable for you for a while. And you know what? And I don't mean to sound like an ass by saying this, but it'll be your own fault if you believe in his fantasies. You did this to yourself. You can't even blame him. You allowed yourself to be led and to be taken. You need to watch out for that. Being more alert is a lot of what we need here. Being more alert. Is do what Delilah did to Samson. Yes. Okay. I didn't even hear you messaging in. Where are you? There you are. Jennifer. Oh, God, I love you. What do I do without you? Thank you so much. Aquarius is 203. 336. And Pisces, 224. Beautiful. Now I can timestamp them. Or anybody can go in and timestamp them, actually. 42. There we go. There we are. Oh, boys. I'm done like toast. Duck there. I smell burnt toast. At least they're halfway done, and all I got to do is get in and edit them and put the timestamps for other people coming in behind, and the readings are done. They'll all show up tomorrow. I might get these done a little early tomorrow, daytime. I'm going to try so that we can do some mini readings tomorrow night, okay? And we'll move into that as well. I just hope I'm up for it all. That's all. So tomorrow's Friday, so we try to get a lot done, a lot of things done on Friday. Thank you, Jennifer, for that so much. Yeah, I'm telling you, I looked and I went, oh no, I forgot to put the timestamps. Oh my God. So tomorrow I'll be reading for Aries and Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Try to get those done out early. Is what I'll try to do. We'll do our best. Anyways, so. Okay. Isn't that weird? Shows on your phone. That's strange. I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, I hope everybody was enjoying the readings tonight. Karma always catches up, Karina. Always, always, always catches up. Just don't let yourself be duped. You're very welcome, Nick Dragovic. You're very welcome. Thanks, Deb. Thank you, Raka. Very much appreciate you guys being here as well. I'm not, John. I'm not putting pressure on myself. Same to you, Nick. Same to you. I try to keep it real. Try not to worry too much. Remember, you're in the driver's seat. Yes, it was a good night. It was a good night, but I'll be back some point tomorrow. I'm going to try to get them done early so I can do mini readings tomorrow night. We'll try to do that and try to be there for that. And then after that, I can take a bit of a break. I'll take a day off after that. So what's that bring us into? Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be taking Friday, maybe Saturday off. That's what I'll do. So I'll go until we get those things done and out of the way. You guys are due for a big change, Karina, that you've been at a standstill in your life or had something holding up, such as your child support, as you say. That's going to finally resolve itself one way or the other. I don't know personally if it's going to be a good thing for you, if you're going to be happy with it, but something's better than nothing. Let's hope there's some back time coming for you as well to help with the children. Very much so. So, I think we'll say good night for now. I'd like to thank you all for being here. It's deeply, deeply appreciated. Very, very, very much. Yeah, I do live readings all the time, except for personal readings. They're still pre-recorded. And yes, the live readings have hurt my viewership numbers, decimated them. I don't get like thousands and thousands of views anymore. I may go into, what's it called, YouTube Buddy, and start tagging them and trying to bump them into the list. So when people do a search, they'll find them. And that might help a little bit. So, wonderful. That's wonderful, Karina. That's really, really good. So those of you, I'd like to ask you to keep the love in so that you can share that out with the rest of the world. Some light and some warmth. And to live your life with good intentions and good integrity. Always try to do the right thing. And don't just let it be actions. Let it be what's moving inside of you. Because that is what the universe sees. The universe already knows every molecule, every atom that has created you. But the thing is to willingly, on your free will, to go forth and put goodness in the world in any way that you can. Chase away the darkness, light. We bring the light into the world around us as much as we can. A small part, but that's what we do. So make sure you live your life with integrity, Watch your thoughts, watch your feelings, your intentions, your actions. You're living within the microscope of the universe, and it's taking notes. Let that sink in for just a minute. You're being watched constantly. Don't think for 1 minute you're not. You are. Everything is recorded. The universe knows what you're really all about. Let's make it good. Let's make it beautiful. You're a blessing to the earth to be here. Let that count for something. Yeah, and I'm going to stop so I can get the timestamps put in. I've been here again almost 3 hours. That's my limit. That's a cutoff point. I can't even see straight here. Anyways, please, everybody, I want everyone to have a good October through to December. And I can't wait for the new year to start. I wish you all the best of the best of the best from the bottom of my heart and my spirit. The very best to all of you. Thank you for being here. We'll be back tomorrow to finish off the last 6. And then we'll have mini readings tomorrow evening. Thank you so much for being here. Coming to you from Chance Harbor, New Brunswick in Canada, home to the highest tides in the world. Have a good evening. Goodbye for now, everybody.